To Britney Spears, her case is back in court. She's petitioning to hire her own attorney and end her 13-year conservatorship. The ACLU is supporting her bid. Kaylee Hartung has the latest. Good morning, Kaylee.
Hey, good morning, George. There's a lot of ground that needs to be covered in court today and a lot of people involved in these proceedings. Everyone is expected to appear remotely again, including former federal prosecutor Matthew Rosengart, who Britney has reportedly been in discussions with to become her new attorney. But will the judge allow it? And will Britney have any more bombshells to drop?
This morning, the fight for Britney Spears' freedom back in court. The parties involved in running Spears' life going before a judge for the first time since Spears delivered that powerful testimony just 3 weeks ago. The pop star saying she's been isolated, exploited, embarrassed, and demoralized by the conservatorship that's controlled her life and nearly $60 million estate. Britney telling the court, "I truly believe this conservatorship is abusive," and saying, "I just want my life back." Attorneys expected to hash out the pile of competing petitions made to the court since that bombshell hearing, including Spears' co-conservator of person Jody Montgomery's plea for security to protect her from death threats, and an assessment of how Spears' father is spending her money. Under the conservatorship, Jamie earns nearly $16,000 a month, while Britney, according to confidential court documents, says she was limited to a $2,000 allowance. The judge also set to consider Spears' request to hire her own attorney. Throughout the conservatorship, she's been represented by court-appointed attorney Samuel Ingham. But after she criticized his handling of her case in court last month, claiming no one ever told her she had the right to petition the court to end her conservatorship, Ingham filing papers asking to resign. And now the ACLU is standing up for Spears, this week filing an amicus brief supporting Spears' right to choose her own attorney and urging the court to ensure that Ms. Spears is granted access to the information and tools necessary to select a lawyer.
Hi, Britney.
Earlier this year, the documentary Framing Britney Spears renewed interest in Spears' conservatorship and the Free Britney movement. On Tuesday, the documentary nominated for 2 Emmy Awards.
All credit goes to Britney for speaking out courageously as she did in that court hearing. I think if the documentary helped provide some awareness for the general public of her conservatorship, I think that's a really good thing.
Britney's father, Jamie, has really deflected any blame, even though through the years, no one has had more control over her life than him. He's calling on the court to investigate the explosive claims that Britney has made, but a lot of these matters need to be taken care of first before that process can even begin. Guys.
Okay, Kaylee, thanks very much. Let's bring in our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams. Channel Lloyd, managing partner of the Cochran firm. And Channel, let me begin with you right there. We're seeing the ACLU support Britney's bid for a new lawyer right now. Is she going to succeed?
I think she will. Ms. Montgomery has also requested that a guardian ad litem be appointed to assist her in this process. So I think that she will be successful in getting to pick her own attorney.
And Dan, you said that if she is indeed allowed to pick her own attorney, that the court will most likely end the conservatorship. But isn't there like some middle ground here too?
Yeah, because there are effectively 2 conservatorships in place. One is on her person, meaning decisions she makes about medical care, who she associates with, etc. That's the one that I think kind of has to fall. If you let her pick her own attorney, I think that one has to go too, because you're basically saying she can make basic choices. That's a different issue than conservatorship over her estate, meaning her finances. So it is possible that the court could say, we're going to allow you to make these decisions for yourself, but for now, we're going to keep the financial conservatorship in place. But look, they may get rid of both of them as well.
And Shauna, do you agree that if the judge approves the new attorney, the conservatorship will most likely end it? And if so, how fast do you think the new attorney might move to end it?
I concur with Dan. I think that if it ends, it's going to be the conservator over her person. I think that she is able to make those type of decisions. I think we're seeing that in her speaking out and her choices, but I don't think the conservator of her financial issues will change right now. I think you'll see a lot of work on that.
Dan, we've seen so many changes since Britney spoke out in court. The trust managing her estate asked to resign. Her court-appointed attorney asked to resign. Her manager asked to resign. Why now, and what does it mean?
Look, I can give you the official position, or I can give you the practical position. I think the practical position is these people don't want to be the villains. They don't want to be seen as the people in the public eye who are the subject, the target of the Free Britney movement, who Britney Spears is criticizing publicly, et cetera. I think from their position, both the financial people, the lawyers, et cetera, are saying, look, She doesn't want me associated with this. The last thing I want is to be publicly humiliated and identified with this case in that way.
You agree with that, Chana?
I do. I think that people are looking to get out now because they either don't want the bad press, or two, I think what some people may find is that they felt like they were trying to help her and they no longer feel like they are of assistance. So I think you'll also see people leaving for those reasons as well.
Okay, thank you both very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.